It's early in the morning.
Let's go.
Good morning. We're here. We're down in the canyon. You might remember this place from the Gold Logs video and several of my videos as well. Dredging, dredging, high banking, sluicing, all kinds of stuff down here when there's actually water. But right now, it is dry. So I'm finally going to be able to do something that I've been planning on doing for like a year and a half. I've really wanted to try to work this bench right behind me and dry wash it. So I'm going to scrape back a little bit off the surface, look at some areas right around where I'm interested in digging. There's also a place right around this rock. I don't know if you can make it out, but right around this rock over here to the left that looks really, really good too. So I have a few different areas along this path that I want to work. I'm going to get set up and dig a little bit off the top surface and see what we can see underneath and get to work. Let's go. So here is this bench that I was talking about, and there's a big outcropping of some other, host rock and some other stuff over here on the hills, some big hills. And then there's like that little dip that you see over here, right? So I'm going to scrape some of that back. But this is the bench that I was talking about wanting to work. And I've never been able to really hook up a dry lander, or what is it called? A Highlander dredge or anything up to this point. But I've just always looked over here versus that hard corner that I've showed you guys in several videos. So this is the bench that I'm really interested in sampling. So I'm going to scrape back over here because I really want to get as close to this hillside as possible. And if I can see some of this similar rock closer to the hill over here, hopefully we can see a little bit of like bedrock or some schists that we can vacuum out. So it's all about prospecting and see if we can find a little pay streak here and doing some dry washing in a dredging area. So we also have to do some reclamation here on this claim. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see, there's a bunch of beer bottles all over here, and you see me high, but there's a bunch of beer bottles over here, and we're going to clean that up before we leave too. So. All right, here's an example of what I'm talking about. So this is right by the hillside. But I took about 6 to 8 inches off of this stuff. And then we're getting into the beachy sands that are up over everywhere else around here. See a lot of mica in here, and then now we're getting into the gravels. The river gravels. Big stuff. But, there's also some other stuff in here, but I don't know, it's pretty sandy, not super hard packed. Whoa. And then we pull out something like that. But this is kind of what I want to test. So I want to test, I'll dig a little bit bigger here so I can get a bucket or two, maybe 3, and then I'll sample that. And then I want to work all this other stuff, because look, you got some really good packed in there. But the problem is, sure you guys will acknowledge this, I don't know how deep the bedrock is. It could be 100 feet deep right here. You don't even know. So, but there are some pretty big rocks from the hillside that have sloughed off. But all this stuff looks real good. But what really is interesting to me, let's go down over here, is right here where the spider web is, behind this rock. Let's see, boom. That's what we're after right there. But you can't really go wrong here. There's gold everywhere. We're just trying to find where the pockets are. So I'm gonna get set up and let's go. All right, give you a rundown. We got 5 buckets out of the hole. We got a couple big rocks out, nothing crazy. It's super sandy, so probably not gonna be that good, but you never know. But there's some really big boulders down there, and it's all that angular rock from up on the hill there coming down. So that's a good trap. Gonna charge up the trays here with some dirt, do a little fine tuning, make sure it's running great, or as best as I can get it. And then we'll run the material down. All right, let's do it. There's definitely going to be a lot of black sands, without doubt. Without a doubt. Oh yeah, you got to see this. Let's get the shadows out of the way here. Regardless of anything, that's a good indicator right there. Look at that. Chock full of black sands all the way down. All right. Sorry, it's hot. Can you see it? Back going. There's our first 5 buckets. Let's get some more in for sure. All right, this is the next spot I'm going to dig in, right in here. Right there where that motor is where I took some dirt out when the gold vlog and I were here. And I found some gold there, so we know it's right here on the surface. I'll kick some of these bigger rocks off and fill up 5 more buckets. Let's do it. All right, we got our bucket full, 5 buckets full. Ooh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Let's run it. What do you say? Fire me up. All right, so I got some dirt from that spot right where I wanted to. Only got 2 buckets, but they weigh probably 60, 70 pounds a piece. They're really heavy. And I'm listening to my brain that's telling me it's getting too hot. I've tried to push it too many times before, and I'm getting too old for that stuff. So I'm gonna run these 2 big ass buckets, and we've got 10 buckets in there, so that's 12 total. Solo, Imano, which is not that great. I usually try to get at least 30 or 40 buckets in, but not during the summertime. So I'm gonna run those. I'm gonna pick all this crap up right over here. And then you guys will see me back at the house. I'll set up the sluice and we'll run our cons. I don't want to pan all that stuff out. It's just solid black sand. So all right. I want to thank Gold Eagle Prospecting for sending me these badass stickers. Matter of fact, Joe, you're putting definitely one of those channels I like to support. But you're making the truck, bro. Thanks. Appreciate the sticker. I'm gonna keep this one and all the other ones. Thank you. All right, there's our rock pile. And we're gonna go pick up all those beers. Someone had a great time out here drinking really weak beer. I don't know why you would do that. Carry all that weight down here for some Michelob Ultra. I don't know about that. All right, well, it's been over a year and a half since one of my first times down to this claim with Prospector Kyle, Chuck Gentles and his lovely wife, my brother, Prospector Dill. I brought a lot of people down here. Mike from the Gold Log. A lot of people have been down here before me, but I wanted to thank you. All right, there's all the cons from our trip of dry washing. And we're finally got the time to clean it up, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, I can say with pretty good confidence we didn't get skunked. I can see some gold in the mats. Well, that's always encouraging. It looks pretty small, but at least we have at least one little piece of gold to show for all the work that we put in to recover all this material. Of course, my pump decided to break over the last couple weeks. Probably having to get one of those. All right, we got kind of a new pan here. So I scuffed it up a little bit, but it's still a little slick. But I find XP pans are kind of slick all around to begin with. I think I can use this pan, it's too new. How slick that stuff is, man. We're gonna flip it back here. Let's see the big reveal. Look at all that lead showing up in there. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. Look at all that lead showing up in there. Oh, there's some gold. Right there. Look at all that lead. Wow. Let's see. There's a piece of gold. Something's wrong with my phone. The focus is not working anymore on it, but there's another piece right there. Oop, there's a good piece right there in the lead. Come on, phone. Probably doesn't help I'm profusely sweating on it at the moment, but right there, there's a piece. Ton of lead. There we go. There's some more gold. Oh, wow. There's a bunch. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And they said you can't catch flour gold with a dry washer, huh? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's some super fine gold. Oh yeah. Gotta break in a new pan at some point, right? Look at all that gold, man. It's so fine, too. Wow. I'm actually really surprised that it's so much of the fine gold. And that's promising for the future. Look at all that gold up there. That is not half bad for just a couple hours before the sun came up. What do you think? Better than nothing, that's my opinion. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to dry this up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. This is crazy. Arizona prospecting for you. Thanks for watching.